And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Hopefully you guys are all having a good Wednesday night. It's Giant Sports Talk Live, and another loss. Imagine that, Glenn. Another loss. What's up, RT? What's up, Lethal? I see a lot of the guys, the normal guys in the chat. Appreciate it. Gilbert, Moji, Greg, Dreg. I saw Senior, Spencer, Grand Admiral, Daniel Barry. What's up? Robert DeVille, Robbo, D-Shot, and Bogser. And, of course, Darren mentioned. What's up, everyone? Hope you guys are all having a good night. The only thing I could put in the description, Giants lose, D-backs win. That's, yeah, another powerful offensive display. And I see, Glenn, this kind of sums it up right here. We've been talking about this for a long time. Drag says we had this broom bookmarked for maybe 60 games ago. We are cooked. We've been cooked and should have moved Snell for some prospects. Makes me sick. What do you think, Glenn?
I agree to it. I agree to a degree, Eric. I agree to a degree. So, Greg and everyone else out there, if that statement holds true, I don't want to see anything in the chat then that says, oh my God, our young guys aren't hitting. No, Luciano can't hit. Oh my God, 4 hits and the young guy. We're playing the young guys. If you go get prospects, it's one thing. They're not going to be here anyway. But you know what, Eric? I will say that if we had gotten prospects, they'd be in our future because we're not going anywhere right now. But I'm glad to see these youthful players bringing some excitement. Can you imagine if this was a veteran team out there and we saw this day in and day out? I had no excitement.
Yeah.
Nothing. Zip. No reason to turn on the tube. I've been watching reruns of the Waltons or something. I don't know what would get me more excited, Eric. You can't keep – this team keeps bringing a knife to a gunfight and you're just not going to win.
No, you're not. It's did you see Ken Rosenthal's article? I saw little bits and pieces. I saw someone tweet about it, but I didn't actually see the article. If you could provide the link, Isaac, that would be great. I think he's talking about the Giants organization.
Well, that should be juicy.
Okay, you're talking about the youth. Are you liking what you're seeing from the youth, though? Are you liking what you're seeing from Luciano and Matos?
Dead air.
I've
got a month to ponder that. I've got a month to ponder it. Let's leave it at that because you got to get him. Like Eric, you just got to let him.
You got to get him at bats. Yes, I agree. You got to
get him in the field. And somebody texted me earlier. They were watching the game, and I don't even know if I've ever seen them in the chat. Just a casual baseball fan. I reached out and told them about our show. Hopefully they'll pop in. And they said they were bitching. They were bitching about Luciano tonight, about that throw from first to second base. It wasn't his fault, Eric. And the ball was actually into the field of the runner. So I mean, people are looking for excuses now and making any excuse to just.
Now here's a question
of these guys, but
should he have fielded that throw from Birdsong? I know it's a bad throw from Birdsong, but should he have snagged that at first base? I don't know. It's kind of debatable, right?
Probably not.
He probably should have had it. Huh?
6 and 1, half a dozen the other.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Michael Rodgers says let them get at bats at Sacramento. No, you got to get him up against big league pitching, Eric.
And you know what?
With nothing to lose in the month of September, a daunting.
The only thing, and they should have done this sooner because, as Dreg is saying in the chat, yes, get them there at bats. But look when you're getting them at bats. You're having them get at bats against Arizona, San Diego, Baltimore, Kansas City. I mean, you're putting these guys up against tough teams. I mean, that's
well, you know what? If they want to earn a position in the major leagues, Eric, this is where you got to produce. And if you give them the at bats, like Greg says, or Dreg, or whatever he's going by this week, Dreg Gayton says, I agree, get them the at bats. Luckily, their at bats will be against dominant teams this entire month. Let them see what they're made of.
True. Yeah, might as well, right?
What good is spending September in AAA?
I agree. I agree. You got to see what they have. Gosh dang, man, this is such a. And then the pitching, I kind of said it. Birdsong and Harrison. That's your weak links right there. They just
Jesus,
can't.
Eric, we still have the best pitching in the major leagues. So I don't know where the hell that came from. I have Eric. It's time to call a spade a spade. We've joked about it before. Time to call the man out, Eric.
Yes.
Trying to get everyone to smell the BS and buy in on it. No way. No way, Eric. And that, again, that just shows the competence level of the San Francisco Giants front office, where they're out there, the main man, the head of the brass, saying, we've got the best pitching in the major leagues. Well,
yes.
Where the hell is it?
It's not at third and king. All right. It's not there. RT says Luciano's issue isn't offensive, it's defensive. Yeah, I would agree.
I think it's both right now, Eric.
Right. Well, more so the defense, but yes, I think that's kind of trickling over to the offense because I think he's feeling that pressure. You know, when you're playing with all this pressure, I mean, the game's hard enough as it is. You add some extra stuff on top of it, it's not going to be easy. And he's young. I guess they said on the broadcast he's going to get ready to development is a problem. Yes, Deshaun. He's getting ready to turn 23, I guess, in a week. Fossey, this team stinks.
Hey, one thing they brought up in the game tonight, Eric, which was a key point for me, was Mike Caruco made a comment during the game, probably 6th, 7th inning. I think it was actually Luciano at the plate. And he struck out, and Caruco hit a nail on the head tonight when he said, this team refuses to go the other way, shorten up their swing. It's all about the long ball.
Oh, someone else who talked. Hold on. Gosh, dang it. Who talked about that?
Yeah, Caruco made the statement tonight, and I'm like, absolutely. It's not positional baseball at all. And Eric, you're seeing that on the field every day.
Someone brought that up, and I'm trying to remember who it was. I heard it on the radio. Basically talking about the baseball, the hitting philosophy of the Giants. It's all about the home run. And I've talked about this a bunch of times, the 3 true outcomes. That's what, your extreme sabermetric guys, it's all about the damn 3 true outcomes, the walk, the strikeout, the home run. And that's exactly what Farhan is following. And it's not working because you're not able to have that situational hitting where you adjust your swing. Well, not adjust your swing. You adjust your approach to where you're going to be able to, especially with runners in scoring position, you got to be able to just get the ball in play to get that run home. Look what Arizona did. Arizona is able to, well, not only that, they're also able to hit the long ball as well. So, yeah.
There were a lot of guys, Eric, earlier this month, I guess in the month of August, who kind of laughed. Do you remember the evening I usually have my little soliloquy up on the screen? Tonight it's Glenn getting to see the youth, so I'm at least happy. I said last month, burn it to the ground, start all over.
Yeah.
And I think, Eric, everybody's talking about the GM, and I see a lot of comments in the chat the last 2 or 3 days.
There's a lot of
the hitting coach, the pitching coach. There is a lot of changes, not just the main man. I think there's managerial move, pitching coach, hitting. I think, Eric, we need a brand new philosophy and structure at Oracle Park.
And I'll say this, guys. Hitting coaches, pitching coaches, they only could do so much. The bigger issue is the talent that is being put together in this roster. That falls on Farhan. He's the one that got these guys, right? He's the one that has put this roster together. So maybe it's the players rather than always going after the coaches. Coaches, again, they can't step in the box with you. They can't run the bases. They can't field the ball. They can't throw the ball. They can only give you guidance. It's up to the player to be able to execute. Right now, with the type of roster that has been built, this falls on Farhan. But yes, that's going to happen. I mean, that's if and when they change the GM. When the GM comes in, he's going to bring his own people in. Of course, that's just.
Are we making pitchers look good, Eric? Zach Gallen, 11-6, heading into the game. 6-4, the final score. Giants couldn't muster anything up until at least the 6th.
Then he was out of the game.
Home run. Got a couple of runs late in the game, but really a lot of trash. A lot of trash hits tonight, in my opinion, Eric. there was nothing offensive in this game. You say four
Nothing.
hits, as good as none, in my opinion.
Don't even get me started. Matter of fact, yeah, there you go, Eric. Bigger issue is that the team has lost all their credibility. Yep, it's gone. There is no more. That's why they got to start anew. Here, let's
I use this term loosely, Eric.
Ooh,
I use this term loosely. This is a minor league operation, Ben.
Ooh, there we go.
This is a minor league operation, Eric.
Somebody
just said again. What did you see the chat? Somewhere up in the chat, it's moved up a bit here, and we were on another topic there. But Casali and Bailey, Eric, you can keep saying Bailey is this and Bailey is a great framer. Bailey's this, Bailey's that. Right. He's our future.
He just his bat's not it. Yeah, his bat's not it.
We have no catching.
Yeah, right now we
have
don't.
No catching, and framing a pitch is not winning you games right now.
No, correct. I get it. To a certain extent, it helps your pitcher, right? But
helps.
Yeah. But
and what did I tell you last night, Eric? What did I tell you last night? It's like they listened to our show. Where was that third baseman tonight?
Oh yeah, he got scratched. I didn't hear why. Did anyone hear? I said Matt Chapman's not going to be in the lineup as often as we've seen. I think you're right. Yep. And they got Wisely in there.
Boom! There it was, right there.
Yep. I was surprised. I was like, "Uh-oh."
We lose 6-4. There's one game ongoing right now. Detroit and San Diego. It's a 5-5 tie. They've just gone to the top of the 10th inning. Padres, that's a big game for them, especially against the what I call lowly Detroit Tigers. A 5-5 draw. They've just gone. They've just put the runner on second base to start the Detroit half of the 10th.
All right.
Want to jump into it? Want to take a look?
Let's get in. Let's cover the Giants and then let's.
And now today's Giants in review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
Oh, brother! Here we go. Arizona Diamondbacks 6, Giants 4. Arizona got 6 runs off 7 hits. Giants got 4 runs off 4 hits. Those 4 hits coming in the last 2 innings, right? Was it the last 2? No, last 3 innings. Box score is going to be ugly.
Look at that lineup. Look at that box score. Look at that. Look what Brett says. Take a look at the lineup. Look at what Brent says.
Let me get back.
Everything's always look. Oh my gosh, Eric.
He changes the mat. Yep.
I know I'm joking, Eric. I'm joking.
True.
I said it to
what
you
he does.
Sunday's ball game live. You were sitting beside me. I said, who picked today's lineup out of a hat?
Yeah, it's the Tandy 1000. 100%.
Goodness gracious.
That's what it is.
It would have
the Tandy 1000. That tape, because it used to run off a tape drive. That tape's all damn mangled, man. That's what's going on. Yastrzemski led it off. No hits.
Yeah, doing Yastrzemski things.
No hits. Yeah. Ramos, no hits. Conforto, no hits. Fitzgerald had 2 hits and 2 runs scored. Wade, 2 hits. He scored all the runs. He knocked them all in. Matos, no hits. Luciano, no hits. Wisely, no hits. Casali, no hits. Bailey with a pinch hit. Nothing. A strikeout.
One staggering point in that lineup tonight, Eric. One very staggering point. The guys who are producing on a regular basis. You see Fitzgerald 2 for 4 tonight with 2 runs scored.
Mm-hmm.
And you also see, let me see, Fitzgerald and Wade. Okay.
Wade had a good night.
Those 2 batters, look at the batting averages. 2 of the top 3 on the team. Mm-hmm. Nobody else even hitting well.
Yep. Pretty much Ramos, Fitzgerald, Wade. That's
Fitzgerald doing Fitzgerald things. He's batting almost 300, Eric.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic, man.
Playing well in the field. Where was he all year? He came up early. I think it was it was either during the opening. Was he up for the opening series in San Diego?
I think he was
early in the season.
Yeah, he was up here early.
He stole a couple of bases, and you and I were talking. I thought, no, this is a good sign. We're going to steal some bases, and we got Jung Hoo Lee, who I thought would bring us a little more speed early in the season. Fitzgerald was coming in, pinch running. He was getting the odd start there early. Sent him back to the minors. Ramos didn't even make the cut out of camp. One of the first cuts, maybe the first cut, I believe. So all the guys who've been producing for us, and I know he might have had a bad day today, but Ramos, same thing. Where was he all year?
Yeah. Well,
broken record, I know, but Casali batting, what the hell is 172?
Yeah, I know. And the Giants had 14 strikeouts too. It wasn't just they weren't getting the hits and they weren't falling in. They struck out at a good clip. 14.
Have you ever thought some of these players, Eric, that we pump up, we want to get at bat? You ever think they're just not cut out for this, Eric?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, goodness, we're already in September.
You ever think
4th.
that they are just not major league talents, Eric?
Yeah, could be.
A lot of these guys, the young guys, have been up and down and up and down. And I get that you got to get some playing time regularly and all that jazz. But each time they come up, Eric, they may produce at a decent level in the minors. These guys are call-ups.
Well, that happens often. That happens often where they'll kill it in AAA, but they get into the big leagues and it just doesn't translate. Sometimes that just happens. This doesn't translate.
So
let's look at the pitching.
We got a lot of them, Eric.
Wow. Yeah. Yaz. Ramos is something. Conforto is on his way out. Fitzgerald is going to be part of the future. Wade. Matos, still to see. Luciano, still to see. Wisely. Nah. Casali, no.
Look, Yaz.
Yep.
Canna.
Uh-huh.
Conforto.
Uh-huh.
Wade, in my opinion.
Casali.
Wisely, I'm not big on Casali. That's 4 or 5. That's 6 or 9 guys in the lineup. I don't even know why they're here, Eric. I have no clue.
There's 2 guys, really, honestly. I'll say there's actually 3 guys who somewhat produce. It's Fitzgerald, Ramos, and Chapman. That's it.
Yaz has some nice games, just not consistent. And Matos, another one, Eric. I keep pulling for the guy, but again, every time he comes up,
yeah. Let's get more. Let's finish. He
had that big stretch when he had the 16 RBIs one week. He went back down. He went back down maybe for a reason, Eric.
Well, they remember he was batting lower in the line. I think he was batting 5th in the lineup. He was succeeding, and then they put him at the top of the lineup, and he wasn't succeeding. And then he failed so bad at the leadoff spot. That's when they sent him back down to AAA. Yep.
Giants baseball.
Birdsong only went 3 innings.
Yep.
And in those 3 innings, how many pitches did he throw? 77 in 3 innings.
He had no command, Eric.
No command. Well, yeah.
He took a lot of pitches.
He had more walks than strikes. Or strikeouts.
And I thought a lot of his early strikeouts there, you see, he had 4 Ks. I think 3 of those they were swinging at pitches outside the zone.
Yeah.
Or low. He seemed to be coming in with that breaking pitch. They were swinging over it. Man, he had no control. He was lucky.
Nope.
He only goes lucky. I think that line is lucky tonight, Eric.
So yesterday, Harrison goes 2 2/3. Today, Harrison goes 3. Bivens did okay. He goes 4 innings. I mean, he still gave up 2 runs.
Look at the deuces up there.
But
took a deuce.
And then Doval came in, up chucking all over himself. What is going on with? Well, let's hold on. I'm not going to even go.
Well, I think we've set a record, Eric, playing the most guys that we've DFA'd. Isn't it? We must have set a major league all-time record. We got guys playing. I didn't even know they were on the team anymore, Eric.
Here we go.
Jeez.
Here we go.
Rogers. Holy cow! Rogers, Estrada.
Rogers.
What a mess.
He was okay, but Doval, what is going on? There's Doval. What is he doing? He's trying to field the ball, can't field it, and oh my gosh, man. What a mess. Doval, you know what? He's not going to, you're not going to even be able to trade him in the offseason if you wanted to. The guy's a mess.
That's what's happening.
Doval's a freaking mess, man. That guy's just absolutely stinks right now. Stinks.
Eric, when you have an opportunity to get rid of players that you're smelling it. You're smelling it from afar. I don't know. The Giants just refuse to get rid of the players that they should get rid of.
And how about this? Let's think about this. So you
got the DFA game.
You got our young guys who are getting tired going against these better teams who are in a groove. San Diego, Arizona, they're playing some really, really good baseball. And you're facing up against the Giants.
Yes. Body 100%. Language. He doesn't bend over to pick up a ball. Doesn't he look like I keep saying to
doesn't
Eric,
care.
He looks like one of those blow up air things outside the car dealership. He just kind of loosey goosey. He doesn't.
Yeah, and then he gets taken out of the game. Did you see his walk? He was just like, Not even giving a care in the world.
I get a paycheck,
whatever.
Whatever.
I got taken out.
I
Blah,
got
blah,
enough to
blah.
retire on.
Oh, Skaters on Baseball thinks Melvin is back for sure. Are you sure? Why do you say for sure, Skaters?
Where did he say that? Bring that up.
Right there. Skaters on Baseball.
Melvin is back for sure.
I don't know, man. I don't know about
Taking that bet, Eric? Drinking the Kool-Aid?
No, I don't see it. He says positive. Okay. Okay, Skaters, is Farhan coming back? I got inside info. No, you don't got your ear to the rail. Come on, man.
I'm more along the lines of Justin.
Yes, if Farhan gone, he's gone. So you're saying Skaters on Baseball. Are you saying Farhan's sticking around for another year?
If Farhan's gone, they'll clean house. No doubt in my mind.
Plus,
new brass always brings in their own guys.
Okay. Okay. Look at this. Anonymous. He says Melvin is back. As I've stated many times, he is not the problem. This team has quit. You may be onto something, JT, right now.
All right, Anonymous. But
so what do you think?
What does Anonymous think of Farhan? Does he say Farhan's got to go?
No, he does. He wants Farhan gone.
Well, then I'm telling you, Eric, mark it down on the calendar today.
Well,
September the 5th. It's September 5th here.
Yeah.
A little later than you. September the 5th. Mike, mark it down right now, Eric. If Farhan goes, they're all going.
I heard the same thing, Mike S. I've heard it on KMBR. Come on. I heard it on KMBR as well. I don't know if that's inside info, but I don't know. My ears to the rail. We'll see.
Good question. Who replaces him?
No, I don't think so. I think they hire outside the organization. It's not going to be someone within. And Farhan should have gone with Kapler, 100%. 100%. Now, here's the deal. This is the reason why, going back to Melvin. Anonymous thinks Melvin stays. He's not the problem. But remember, Bob Melvin also managed in San Diego. And he had a damn good team. Yeah, there may have been some attitude issues with certain players, but he had a pretty damn good team in San Diego, and he did similar things that he's doing here in San Francisco. So is it? I mean, Melvin's got to take the blame somewhere, right?
I don't think the changes are coming in the month of September, Eric. You see what this one says? Farhan and Bob ain't fired before the last game of the season. No one, unfortunately, goes. No, I think they're so far out of the race right now. They're going to play it out and then management.
Just play it out.
I should say. That's when they will make their move. It wouldn't be surprising to me, Eric, if it's the day after we garner news that there's been a shakeup. But I don't think it's coming in September. Not with firing him now. If you fire him, Eric, I think if you're the owner and you're gonna move Farhan and you're the owner and you're thinking ahead, you get rid of him after the season and then you clean house. If you get rid of Farhan now, you're not able to strategically clean house possibly they want to, Eric.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. You guys are high if you think Soto shows up in San Francisco. Well, then I guess I'm high. There we go.
One bad thing, one sad tale about that little video you put together, Eric, was that last frame, the standard. We're not living up. We're not playing to those standards.
I know that.
Any longer.
I know that. I know that. We got to get there, man.
Time for the press race.
Man. No one else is freaking talking about this. No one else is talking. Everyone's saying, oh, no, he's going somewhere else. That's fine. He might. He probably will. But you know what? I'm going to keep freaking shouting for it. Why not? Why not? At least I can be happy until freaking the news actually breaks of where he goes, right? At least he gets, a little bit of anxiety there, a little bit of excitement. Instead of just, do you want to just keep talking about, fucking Giants this, on fucking Giants that? At least I got something where I like, hey, maybe, let's do something, right? Let's do something.
Skater says, "Dream On" by Aerosmith.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you know what, Cindy? Do you remember what Cyndi Lauper said on She's So Unusual? Money changes everything.
That it does. That it does. I'm tired.
I'll play the music game all night long.
I am tired of the way the Giants baseball has been played for the last, we'll say the last 3 years. It's been horrendous. I've seen enough. There's got to be a change. So I'm going drastically the other way.
It's like the line in the baseball. You remember that movie, Eric? I have seen enough to know I've seen too much.
Come on. Spencer, you don't think there's a chance? Really? Seriously? If you get rid of Farhan Zaidi, you don't think the Giants have a chance? Maybe. I think
chances go up for a lot of players, Eric. I think there'll be a greater chance at a lot of things.
Hans, there's a chance until the announcement is Soto is going somewhere else. There's a chance. The Giants have an opportunity, guys. They have an opportunity. How much you think Alonso's going to cost? He ain't going to be cheap. He's a Boris guy too. Are you telling me you would rather pursue Alonso than try to go get Soto? I'm good with getting Adames and Corbin Burns and Soto. I'm not going to settle.
And you know what?
That's all this team has been doing is settling for. I'm done with the settling for. If you're going to do this right and go big. The guy is 25 years old. He is young enough that you build around. That's what we have to do. Stop. No, the realistic thing to do is go get this damn guy because the Giants need a guy like that. And it's not, when's the next time someone of his talent that young is going to come around? Come on, guys. You got to pull out the stops and get this guy. Work and build around him. He's young enough to where you could go a couple of years where you may not be exactly on fire, but you could build something around him. That's what I'm saying. This is an opportunity, and this is where the Giants need to jump.
Farhan has proven too, Eric. Farhan has proven that he can deal with Boras. Look at last year. All the people who said, we're not getting Chapman, we're not getting Snell. We got him.
Yeah, but there were
we still that still proves if you're talking to Boras and you open up the bank, deal can get done.
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Look, we've been building, I'm saying we as in the Giants. The Giants have been building this roster the last 3 years just to try to get into the damn wild card.
We didn't get Judge. There were others we didn't get. Why is Judge all of a sudden our standard, Eric?
Yeah.
Gosh, our standard. Oh, if you didn't get Judge, you can't get no one.
Again, Farhan has to be out of the picture completely. No, I understand that, skaters. I understand. I'm not going to be heartbroken because I know the history of what the Giants have missed on. I know, but I'm still gonna reach for it. If it doesn't happen, so be it. I'm just sick and tired. He doesn't have Bay Area roots. Judge grew up in Linden. He has Stockton roots. It's not the Bay Area, man. It's about 2 hours away from the Bay Area.
Eric, I don't care if you live down in my building, 2 blocks away from the ballpark, or you live in Timbuktu. You go out and get the best players, Eric.
Go out and take you. And the guy is
sick and
25
tired of
years
this.
old, man.
Well, he's a Stockton boy, and he played Little League there. And who cares? I don't care. I don't care. We're not. How many people do you think are going to the ballpark tomorrow saying, well, geez, he grew up an hour from here. I got to go support the team. That's not happening, Eric. They want the winning team in the field. I don't care where they. Who came up with this? They gotta assign players from the local area, which includes obviously 2 hours away for some reason. I don't get it.
I'm tired.
Somebody got that ball rolling, and the snowball is getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
If you guys are happy with just trying to get in the wild card every year, hey, power to you, man. My standards again are just a little bit higher. You got to go in every year, think you're going to win the World Series.
All right, Eric.
Except when you're in the middle of a rebuild. If you have to rebuild, yeah, of course, there's going to be times when you're not going for it. It's situational.
Enough. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard.
Yeah, let's do it. Goodness gracious, getting me all freaking pissed off, man. Pissed off.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
All right, here we go.
Everything's just gone final, Eric. The final score just in. San Diego win again, and they have beaten the Detroit Tigers. First, we recap what we saw tonight. It was San Francisco dropping another 6-4 to Arizona. Rough night for Birdsong. Zach Gallen, he gets the win. He was mowing him down, and I mean mowing him down early. Didn't give up a first hit of that game till pretty late in the contest. Let's start with the game in Toronto today, where the Blue Jays were gracious hosts, Eric.
Yeah, how about that? Phillies beat the Blue Jays 4-2. Don't know who Cody Clemens. I forgot. That's the son. That is the son of Roger Clemens, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. So look at that. Goes deep to reclaim the Phillies lead. They go on to win again 4-2 in Toronto.
One of the wonders of Major League Baseball. I think actually we got a game coming up. Eric.
Holy crap.
We got a game coming up, down a little ways. We're not going to get to it yet. It was the Battle of LA, and you went,
yeah, I know.
This goes back to that White Sox series.
Yeah, it does.
I knew who was going to win that
I
one.
saw the out-of-town scoreboard during the game. I was like, oh, shit.
yeah. White Sox, they surprised Baltimore tonight, 8-1, but doesn't matter. Cream is rising to the top. The Orioles are a great team. 81-60, despite the loss, 8-1. They did get on the Oriole pitching staff for 15 hits and some homers in that game, Eric.
Yeah, and then in Cincinnati, Reds poured it on against the Astros. Holy crap. Beat the Astros 12-5. Woo! Man, a 9-run first inning. Yikes.
Yeah. A walk-off today. Marlins, they defeated the Nationals. Xavier Edwards, he walked it off in the 10th inning of that game. Marlins win it in extras. A battle of nobodies today going extras in Florida.
Yeah, and then it's staying in Florida in Tampa Bay. Twins faced against the Rays. Rays pull it out 9-4 against the Twins.
Well, you know what, Eric?
How about this? Huh?
We didn't do very much at the trade deadline, did we? We didn't do much. We didn't do much at all. Some teams did, including the New York Mets, who traded for Jesse Winker. He comes in, stuns the Red Sox with a first-inning grand salami. Put 4 on the board. They added another 4 in the 8th. That's the 8 runs, the big snowman on the board, and they beat the Red Sox 8-3, 76th win of the season. That's why finding a good player at the trade deadline, Eric, sometimes will pay dividends, and that's why you need a general manager who's not afraid to deal some players like Snell or Chapman or Conforto. And I
third year in a row,
and on while the video plays. But that's just my take on it. Now, here it is.
Opposite field. He went opposite
to the Verizon sign, and
gone.
It wasn't an inside the Parker, was it? No.
Nope, it was gone.
Over. Where did that hit? Let's see.
It went over it bounced because there's that wall right behind it. Yeah.
Whoa. All right, I wouldn't have caught that. Did you?
Yeah, right. Boop. Yeah, see, it hit the guardrail.
Green. Yep.
Yeah.
Off that little yellow line behind it there. That's a big hit, Eric. Big knock early in the game. Took the Red Sox momentum out of it. Mets were playing at home. They didn't really have to look back. Like you say, they put 4 on the board. Boston did manage 3 in the 3rd. Then later on in the game, another 4 spot. 8-3, the final. And that game at Citi Field. A little bit later. In Flushing, by the way, Eric. And a little bit later on, Another plane flying by. A little bit later on, we'll take a look at the standings because the Mets won and the Padres won, and I believe the Braves won, Eric.
Yeah, look at that. That's what we were talking about this morning, the Mets and the Braves, and the Braves won. So they hold on to that half a game lead in that third wild card. We'll look at the standings right after this. But Colorado takes on the Atlanta Braves in Atlanta. Braves win 5-2. Not a surprise.
See, Jarred Kelenic, he had a 3-run home run.
Nice.
He's another guy that was traded. The Braves got him from Seattle. Winker was picked up from the Nationals. GMs pick up players who can help you out.
Well, I think Kelenic, they got him in the beginning. I think it was the offseason, if I'm not mistaken, right? Yeah, I think it was an offseason move. It wasn't
deal.
Didn't pay they traded. There was a trade like in the offseason last year. I think that's when they got him.
So why we got to make deals, Eric? Got to make
tell
deals.
That's well, whatever. Not going to get it. Don't tell it to
for baseball in Kansas City, Eric. The Royals, they beat the Guardians by a score of 4-1. It doesn't really do a lot for me. I don't think the next game, other than a Cubs victory, is much to us either, but go ahead.
Oh, I didn't even know. Look at that. Did you know Tommy Pham got picked up by the Royals? I did not know that.
Yeah.
How about that? And he helped them with the 3-run home run. How about that? If it wasn't for that, the Royals
That was a week ago, I think. Week 10 days.
Yeah.
That was
damn. I knew he got put on waivers. I didn't realize Kansas City actually picked him up. How about that? Get a little more pop in that lineup for Kansas City when it comes down to the for that playoff run.
A little what? Pop in the, I don't even know.
Little pop in the lineup. Yeah, we don't know what that's about.
I'm sorry, I'm not familiar with that term.
Hey, look at a little bit of history in Chicago. Got a combined no-hitter. I think it was 4 different pitchers. I think Imaniga started it.
That I did not know.
Yes, look at that. So they no hits allowed for
you're looking at the thumbnail. You didn't know that either.
Yeah, I did. They were talking about
it.
That?
I didn't know they threw a no-hitter earlier.
Yeah, they were talking about the broadcast. And I saw it on Twitter as well.
There you go.
Again, Cubs, but they put on 12 runs. It wasn't just a no-hitter. They freaking destroyed them. 17 hits, 12 runs. Woo! Again, Cubs are on fire. What's going on in Milwaukee?
That game in Milwaukee. I'm just pulling up a stat from that game. Want to make sure I don't misinform you. Where is it here? Do I have it? No, I don't have it. I'm sorry. All righty. Brewers, they were beaten by the Cardinals by a score of 3-2. I'm sure I heard this earlier today that
Giants are great.
They won it in 10 innings, right?
Yeah.
Final in 10 innings.
Yep.
And see, I didn't do my homework today. We can move ahead in a minute if I don't find this, but
no worries.
I thought there was a stat from this game that was of note. I guess not.
So
talk amongst yourselves. 32 Cardinals win their 81st of the year. Well, we'll take a look at the fate of the Brewers, how they're doing in the wild card in a minute.
Yep, here we go. Final in Texas. Rangers beat them again. Wyatt Langford yesterday hit the game-winning grand slam, and today he robs a home run from the Yankees. How about that?
We've seen that a few times, remember?
Yes, we said. Matter of fact, Giants faced that when what's that kid Perkins from the Brewers did that against them. But the Rangers beat the Yankees. That's what I think. If I'm not mistaken, Rangers win that series against the Yankees. So again, they put up 10 runs against the Yankees. Yankees only able to manage 6 runs. Couldn't get it done. How about that? Oh, here you go.
He's going to be out of a job, Eric. Bobby Miller. I had him in my fantasy league early in the year before I dropped him. You know what? That guy's been a cat with 9 lives. They had him down for a rehab assignment. He had been hurt, but he went 5 today, gave up 7 runs in 5 innings. And look at that. The Angels, they beat the Dodgers 10-1. You don't think the Angels and their fans don't get fired up for a game?
Oh, absolutely.
Crosstown Dodgers?
Absolutely. 100%.
So, 11 hits in that game. Dodgers only mustered up 6. And by the way, Shohei Ohtani, he was absent. Was he absent? No, he didn't get any hits in that game. The only guy who really did anything was Gavin Lux. So that shows in the scoreboard 10-1.
There you go. And Tigers Padres, you talked about it. Final and after 10 innings. Padres able to pull it off. They win again, 6-5. Tigers again. But Padres still playing good baseball. You know who else is playing good baseball? Well, Arizona Diamondbacks. So we found that out earlier today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, look at that score in Oakland.
Yeah. Wow. 16 runs, Eric. A 7-run 7th inning, 4-run 8th inning. No bullpen to speak of for Oakland in that game. I've got the stats beside me here to show it. Luis Urias homered and knocked in 4, and the Mariners routed the A's 16-3.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
What? What's wrong? What's wrong?
Breaking news, guys. Here we go. Breaking news. Giants have agreed to a 6-year, $151 million extension with Matt Chapman.
25 and change a year, Eric. 6 years. That's
hell no.
Eric. You know what? I wouldn't mind. I don't know what to say. I wouldn't mind that. 6 years, Eric. Are we going to be talking about this guy in 6 years on Giant Sports Talk? Holy smoke. 6 years. That's
let me adjust here. No, it's not. It's from Alex. Wait, that says Alex Pavlovich, or is that fake? Oh, hold on. It's not blue check marked, right? Not blue check. Hold on. Let me make sure.
Eric, okay, I'll reach out to somebody.
Let's make sure.
Now. Hang on.
Let's make sure, because I forgot he does have a blue check mark, doesn't he? Let me make sure.
I'm just reaching out.
Let me make sure.
Now.
No, he doesn't have a blue check mark, and that's in his. It's not. That's not fake. 100% not fake. It's real. 100%. It's real. That is real. That's not fake.
Are you sure?
Oh my God, man. Give me a break, dude. Here we go. Hold on. I got to do some let me do some
Eric, I have scoured my sources and in general. I just did a website. That is the only source of this information.
It's on his Twitter.
Whose? Some guy on the internet?
It's Alex Pavlovich.
You know,
That's
you're
the guy.
Eric Romo.
No, he's the one that covers the Giants for NBC Sports Bay Area. Oh my God, bear with us.
If this is true, then he's taking the money and running, Eric. You just take the money and run. Steve Miller was at Oracle last week, and that's
what was the details on this? 6 years. 6 years?
Well, that is a Farhan move, I'd say.
Get the freak out of here, man.
Nothing else online, Eric. Nothing else.
I think it's legit.
Well, let's let the dust settle.
Breaking news from Jeff Passan.
All right, now it's official. I see the blue check. All right, we're all in. We're all in.
Okay.
You heard it here first, and unfortunately, you heard it here first. 6 years. I don't know what to say, Eric.
Oh.
I have a feeling they didn't have to dangle that carrot in front of Matt for too long. 6 years.
What?
Take the money for 6 years, Eric.
So much for Juan Soto, guys.
Who needs Juan Soto when you got Matt Chapman?
Oh, I'm done, dude. I think this might be my last episode of Giant Sports Talk Live. Seriously. I'm creating a new thumbnail, by the way.
Uh-oh.
I'm just adjusting it.
Signing is legit. Yeah, the guys are all jumping in on it now. We have it now from Jeff Passan, Eric. So
it's Jeff Passan.
Well, at least that erases one thing from our chat board, Eric. All the guys who say nobody will stay here. Well,
I don't even know what to say. I'm putting together this stuff, so just give me a minute here.
don't forget, guys, we're going to give away our Logan Webb jersey this Sunday night. If you haven't gone to our website, www.giantsportstalklive.com. Fill out the little form online that we have there on our website, and you can qualify to win the jersey we're giving away Sunday night. Logan Webb creamsicle. The first giveaway.
Oh, God, dude.
Well, Eric.
My God.
Well, Eric is over there having a conniption fit.
Oh, this is. Oh, here, let me get rid of freaking.
How much is that per year? He's going to make 20.
A lot.
Pennies over 25,000. He's making 25 and change, right, Eric? 151. So he gets 25. 626 is 100 and.
So how many is that? How much is that per year? I don't even know.
That'd be 150,000. 25 for 6. 75 and 75, 150. So $1 million over 6 years extra. So he's getting 25 in a pittance. 6 years. That's the thing that jumps out at me. 6 years, Eric. Yeah, you know what I'm thinking now, Eric? Where are all these guys who were like, oh my God, we need Chapman. Chapman's a baller. We got to have him here. Now those same guys are probably sitting at home going, oh my God, 6 years. I'm sure there are guys that'll stick up for him. Hey, we're going to win with Chapman 6 years from now.
I'm almost done. Don't mean to let you be in the lurch there. I'm just fixing this up. Holy crap. Well, at least
Manny had a good take. Manny has a great take, actually. Do the Giants not realize he's 31 years
I know! Old? I know, man!
That is true.
So you're going to give this guy 151 when you... Oh, my God.
Yeah, Evan Longoria 2.0. But the good news is with my new channel coming soon to the Bay Area, Eric, 24 hours a day, I'm going to get to talk San Jose Sharks and NBA basketball.
I need to find
Niners football. Predominantly, I'm the Sharks guy. I'm a hockey guy. I'm going to be talking Sharks every day. And I'm actually, at this point, Eric, I'm really looking forward to that because not only are the Giants not doing well on the field, they surprise me at every turn, Eric. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Nah, indeed.
Save it.
Indeed. I can honestly say I didn't see this coming, Eric.
I didn't see this coming.
I didn't even know. Realistically, I didn't even know if they'd be able to keep. I didn't know if they'd keep him. They'd want him. They'd be able to resign him. All of the above. Who knew how it would play out? But 6 years has me befuddled. Time for a Pepsi.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Let me save this. Got the new thumbnail out there for the show.
Oh, this should be good.
There we go. Holy crap, dude. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this. No, it's not. Jeff Passan's reporting it. Alex Pavlovich was the first one to break it. And here we go.
It's coming in for the heavies now. Pavlovic, Passan, Giant Sports Talk Live. It's happening.
All right, give me 1 minute.
It's not April Fool's Day.
Yeah, I gotta fill up my water.
Eric's losing it over there. So Mike O wants to know if he can buy a Chapman jersey. Eric, that settles it. Farhan going nowhere. He's just convinced ownership he'll sign Chapman. The team will turn around. Just wait and see. I wonder what was going on with him tonight. There's still nothing online about that. I can't see him sitting out just while they're having a contract negotiation. I mean, that stuff can be done in the morning, the evening, early out before the game, after the game. Why? Anybody out there know why Chapman wasn't in the lineup today? They say unspecified reasons. Oh, Dreg, the channel has just begun.
Well, this is just I can't believe this, dude. I cannot believe this. 6 years, $151 million.
He'll be a 30. Yeah, look at it this way, Eric. He'll be 37 when we have to re-sign him.
This is ridiculous, man. This is bad. 6 years? Oh, come on,
hey, Eric.
man.
Eric, think about this
my God.
Think about this for a second. Now, I'm probably way off on this, Eric. Now, here's my take on it. You just got him for $25 million a season. 6 years. If he goes off, let's say he goes off next year, Eric, we're sitting here and like, holy crap, he had a career year. It's great, isn't it? But you get him for 25. You know what? You just got leverage. You can trade him, Eric. You can use him. 6 years. I don't know about that.
We're done.
But we were basically. Wait a second.
Oh my God. Best defense at third base. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's great at third base. Fine. Fantastic.
A 6 year extension. So 7 years as a Giant. Is he that beloved?
He's the best. Okay, we're the Giant. What is the Giants' record right now, guys?
Jersey all year.
You've had Matt Chapman all year. If you're putting all your dice into Matt Chapman, what's the Giants' record, guys? 20 plus home runs. That's fantastic. What's the record right now, guys?
Isaac, come on, Isaac. I know.
God.
Jeez.
Come on, man.
Well, you know what? Hey, Eric.
Oh, he's the main guy now. There ain't no way. Come on, bullshit. I don't. 100 after 151 for him. 151 million for 6 years. Come on, man. God. No, I will not calm down. Oh, okay, we'll see.
Mike O says one player. So was Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout.
I don't
Shohei and Trout.
Yeah, because Matt
and he's
Chapman
not on that level. So if you got two, one player is not. Eric. Oh my God, I don't know.
There's no way they're paying Soto. No way. So tell me, who is Matt Chapman going to attract to the San Francisco Giants next year? Tell me that.
Maybe Vladdy Guerrero. Eric, maybe Vladdy Guerrero.
You have to trade for him.
But maybe Vladdy comes here, though. Exactly. But maybe Vladdy and Chappie are good buddies, man. They played together. They like each other.
I don't know. Whatever.
Maybe I guess this opens a door. Maybe the door cracks open a little bit.
If Vlad comes, then I'd be happy. I would agree with that. I would 100%.
Right on,
if
Charles.
You get Vladdy,
I'm telling you,
I would be okay with it.
Smelling something, Eric.
What are you smelling? Tell me what you're smelling.
I'm smelling a lot of crap right now, but there may be an opportunity for a number of things here, Eric. Eric.
Only money will attract.
Who is Vladdy Guerrero's agent?
Of course we know who his agent is. Come on. Who do you think his agent is? You know who else his agent is? Or you know who else I say that agent represents? Juan Soto. God. Oh, Farhan's going nowhere,
as much as I want to play,
as much
as I want to play that game, Eric, you can't always just go to, sign guys that are managed by one guy. Boros isn't the only guy out there to deal with. But it seems like that's the only guy Farhan can talk to.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh. Melvin, Farhan's sticking around, guys. Forget it.
No smelling a trade. Do you think, for a minute, if the Giants decide to go the trade route, we don't have some eggs in the basket, Eric? Of course we do. And the Blue Jays are in worse shape than we are. They're going nowhere, Eric. Absolutely. The Giants are the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays are the Giants of the American League. I'm telling you.
That's the issue I have.
We
skaters.
Could pick their pocket for Vladdy and give up some youth.
Skaters, we are thinking. Matt Chapman's 31, right? I could say a 3-year deal was fine, fantastic.
37. He
But
won't
as
be, Eric, he
Isaac,
won't be
as
here when he's
Isaac is
37.
saying here, signing this guy on the back half of his career to his contract is crazy. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Exactly. That's exactly. Forget about freaking the offseason. Farhan's sticking around. Yep. Dreg. Farhan stays. 100%.
Isaac is right on, isn't he? Yeah. Yeah. 31, 25. 31, 25. Doesn't work out. The Tandy just blew a circuit, Eric.
Yep. What's
Hey,
up, Adi?
Adi doesn't know what he's been missing. Christ. Oh, Adi.
So now we know why he was scratched today. He was inking a new deal. The ink is still fresh.
It has to be, but isn't that a weird? Eric, that is strange.
That's strange.
Sit a guy out while you're working out a contract.
Did not see that coming.
The season, late September.
Did not see this coming.
What?
We'll come back to that.
Oh, instant one. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot to talk about, I'm sure, in the offseason.
Let's take a look at this. San Francisco Giants, 4 games out of 500, 8.5 back from the third wild card. And guess who's on this team all year? Yeah, it was Mr. Matt Chapman. So what is going to be different next year? Tell me. Explain to me. I'm just pissed off. I'm just totally pissed off, man. It's totally just pissed. The rest of my night is done.
Did he secure his paycheck, Eric? Is he a weasel?
Unbelievable.
D-Shot saying he's a weasel. Did it to save his job. Last year it was get rid of the manager. This year sign the aging veteran to be your star. He's always got something up his sleeve in September, doesn't he?
No, Juan Soto ain't coming, dude.
Wait till we sign Soto, Eric, and things.
Look, if they had signed Matt Chapman to a 3-year deal, like I said, around 60, somewhere around there, then I would say, okay, you still got a chance to go get get Soto. But going 6 years at 151, I don't know, man.
Cryptic brings up a very good point, Eric. Good point. Good point, Cryptic. I never thought of that. My God. Escape clause. The Farhan escape clause.
That's what I'm saying, 49er media. It should have not gone over 3 years. 3 years.
Yeah. So you start signing these guys, it's one thing. I don't like this contract, Eric, but then
but the problem is, Dreg, yeah, I can understand. We can still go over Soto, Corbin, all of them.
And we still don't have the pitching, Eric. We don't have the pitching. It doesn't matter. Eric, the
problem is, I think Farhan's sticking around. I think with this deal, Farhan sticks around, right? Am I right? Is Farhan stick around? Do you see him leaving after inking this damn big-ass deal? Or is this primarily just the ownership doing this and telling Farhan to shut up? We're just going to do this. I don't like this, man.
Proof will come out in the pudding. We might have to wait till April, May next year, Eric.
I don't like this, guys. I don't. I know there's a few people out there who are liking it, but you know what?
Eric, maybe if you put him in the poll. Eric, you know what? I'm not gonna the terms of the deal I'm a little sketchy on. Re-signing the guy, if you can sign a player or two, Eric, and you got Jung Hoo and all these moves in the offseason, we're gonna pencil guys in and we give some players at bats this month. Eric, maybe it's not all gloom and doom come spring training. But we do need pitching. I don't care what you say.
We've had Matt Chapman this year. What did he do?
He's stolen. He's got more stolen bases than anybody. He's got home runs. You know his average? Eric, he's hitting his career average this year. What you're getting is what you're getting. 25? I don't know. 6 years. I don't get it. Hey, Charlotte.
Putting a poll together.
Oh, a poll. Oh, we have a poll. What the hell's a
poll?
poll? We haven't had a poll in how long? Have we ever had a poll?
Agree with the Chapman extension. Here we go. Polls out there, guys.
Why pitching? My God. Aaron, why pitching?
Yeah. Dang,
why
man.
pitching? Why pitching? Why pitching? Because our pitching stinks.
Snell's next, they're talking? I don't think so. I don't think Snell's next. I think, wasn't there some reports saying Snell said he's opting out?
That's what I've heard. But if they, you know what, if they sign Snell, then at least then the lines of communication are open with Boras, Eric.
I just don't see it, man. I don't. They could do that, but what I'm saying, this is my biggest issue, is that I almost get the feeling that it solidifies that Farhan's sticking around. And that I don't want that. That because everything I said about Soto and all this other stuff, it was all about predicated on Farhan being gone. Yeah, hey, Casey's done. Yep, correct. Yeah, Casey's done.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's done.
You see what Manny says? Manny says we stink, but hey,
bring it all back. Yeah, Manny. Woo! There we go. Oh my Lord, man! Come on,
Manny's got my chat entry of the day, Eric.
Let's see what the. Here we go. Agree with the Matt Chapman. You got 34 votes currently. It's only been going on for about a minute. Hell yes, got 31%. Oh, hell no, has 69%. That's where we're trending right now. I don't like it, guys. I just don't like the years. I just don't like the years, man. Heck, Mo, I know you like the guy, man, but that's too many years, man. 6 years? Come on. That's too many years, man. Oh, it's Evan Longoria all over again, but with a lot more at stake with money. But whatever. They got the money.
Longoria thing.
They got the money.
That was the worst thing we've done in a long time, Eric.
And we're doing the same thing. You need to make a far. Oh, trust me. Farhan thumbnail is coming. Trust me. It's coming. Absolutely. Anonymous. Come on. You know me, man. There's definitely a Farhan. 3 at 75 would have been more acceptable. Thank you. Thank you, Gonzo. Or I even said at the max, 3 at 70.
It's a moot point now.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now.
It's a moot point.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. You could have maybe got him for 3 years, but I guess you didn't want him. I just think that was
Eric,
too much.
At least the Giants now have third base and shortstop taken care of. Third base, shortstop taken care of. 2/3 of the outfield are taken care of.
Okay. Who are you going to sign next?
Soto. Dangle Soto.
What do you do next?
First and second. First, second, and a starting pitcher. There you go. Really nothing I haven't said for the last 2 weeks. We need the outfielder. You like it to be Soto or an outfielder and DH.
Again, who are you building around? Who's the guy you build around? Is it Chapman? Is Chapman the guy?
Chapman, you've signed your piece. And if they come out in the news tomorrow, Eric, we're on the show tomorrow night, and we have to review a signing update that says we've signed our cornerstone. I give up.
I don't know.
We've said it the last week.
Of course, it has bored. Yes,
pieces. You're building around players. We haven't got anybody to build around yet. We've signed some pieces.
We have no one to build around right now. Soto was the guy. He was the guy. Yes, that's my fear, Heckmo. That is 100% my fear that this deal gets Farhan to stay. Bob Melvin will be back.
Chapman isn't a piece player, folks. Come on now. But he might be a piece player, piece between the agent and the man in the front office.
This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, why not? Money talks.
This is just unbelievable.
We'll see what happens.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I don't. You know what? Casey at third base, a better choice and less money. Nope. Not going there. I'm not buying that, Eric. Casey? I've been out on him all year. Nope.
This is just
and Wisely, and oh my God, there's still some work to do. Still some work to do.
Oh.
Right on instant. He's not the centerpiece. And I have no problem. I don't know about Eric. I have no problem with signing him, but 6 years, my God, he's gonna
that's the issue, is the 6 years.
Be an old man, Eric. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. What a loaded show we're going to have if that happens. We were going to do the marathon show if he's gone, Eric. What do we do? Take a day off if he stays?
Oh, yep. Take a day. If Farhan is back, no show. No show.
We're going to boycott.
Here's some more details on the deal.
Can you bring it up? There we go.
Chapman will earn $25 million each season through 2030.
Yeah.
And get a $1 million signing bonus next year. Scott Boras clients almost always test free agency, but Chapman loves it here. And the Giants didn't want to let him get back to free agency. So you bid against yourself. I think Anonymous said that in the chat. Farhan bid against himself. So whatever, dude. Whatever. Farhan's back.
Well, it does prove one thing, Eric.
Farhan's back.
You know what it takes off the board? All the shenanigans I always read about guys don't want to play here. Chapman was willing to sign, Eric.
True. Well,
so don't tell me we can't.
Didn't he like it in Oakland though? He liked
him last year. We signed Snell. Yeah. I don't buy into this. We can't get anybody. We haven't been able to get the big bulldog, Eric. No. But every team in the league are after the big bulldogs.
Everyone's acting like this is the
play here, Eric.
Everyone's acting like this is the second coming of some great. This guy is.
He's steady.
He's not a superstar. Yeah, he's steady.
A piece on the chessboard, but he's not the king of the queen, baby.
Tom Wire, Farhan is here forever.
Oh, Jesus, he's starting to sound like Mad Dog Russo. What are you giving a 6-year contract? A lifetime contract, Eric? A lifetime contract. What are we doing here?
I cannot deal with another year of Farhan. Agreed. I can't. I'm not dealing with that.
It's just got to be fresh, Eric. It's got to be fresh.
Chapman is not a high-end free agent. Correct.
Got to be fresh.
That is true. Anonymous. Glenn, this is only about money. No one else would have given him that money.
Well, then, Anonymous, I don't want to hear anybody say, well, the Giants won't pay anybody. Well, so what you're saying is, well, they're giving him the money. That's why he stayed. Well, yeah, then I don't think he's worth somebody. May not be right, but Eric, everybody changes their tune just based on a move. Good, bad, or indifferent.
Exactly. He's okay. Definitely not your cleanup hitter.
Oh, Eric, he'll be batting 6th next year. 7th, maybe 6th. When we sign our other pieces. Don't you worry. Am I the only one, Eric, who's got some kind of a confidence here in this team?
Nope. No, I don't. I have none.
We're a year away from starting over, Eric.
But you're starting over with the same guy that you had him the whole year this year. Sure.
Eric, you came into this show not even knowing this news.
No, I didn't.
So
the reason why
things can change by Friday, Eric. You don't know what the offseason holds.
Oh, I know what the offseason brings. You know what's bringing? More freaking Farhan Zaidi, and I don't want it. That's the problem. That's the issue I have. More. Well, the years are horrible, but more than anything, Farhan must be sticking around if they're doing that type of a deal. If they're getting rid of Farhan, no way in hell that this deal happens. No way.
Here you go. We're going to spend money, Eric. They're just getting the ball rolling.
It's not
too often I'll say that I agree with Greg Grayton, but
I agree with what he says. It's showing, oh, yeah, we can spend money. We got a superstar.
I don't think he's not the superstar.
But that's what they're going to look. The Giants are going to make it seem like it. Wait till you listen to the broadcast tomorrow afternoon. Bah! There are no free agent hitters next year except Soto.
So the Giants can't trade to bolster their lineup with
When's the last time Farhan Zaidi has ever traded for anything that's going to be worth something?
Exactly.
That's
Eric,
the problem.
If I go to your place of employment and I own the company, you go, who's that guy? And they go, that's the owner.
Mm-hmm.
That's the owner. Are you gonna be on your best behavior and do the job right while I'm there?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
If Farhan all of a sudden is feeling pressure, Eric.
No, this is not him, dude. He felt pressure. He had to feel pressure after last year.
He felt pressure last year. He fired the manager with a week left.
I think whatever. That's
feeling the pressure. He just signed a player to a 6-year contract, Eric.
Why? Probably because he's trying to save you. He's probably trying to save his ass.
In 6 years is not feeling pressure.
Oh, 100% he's feeling pressure. But that's the
wrong. You just said he's not feeling pressure.
No, I said he's feeling the pressure. 100%. I said last year he was feeling the pressure. 100%. Okay. What I was trying to be sarcastic. Oh, he wasn't feeling, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Of course he's feeling the pressure. But this is the wrong damn move. This is not it.
Okay, I need a Pepsi.
Oh my God, guys. I don't get it. That's anonymous. Exactly. That's what I was thinking as well. I know me and you have talked, but when it happened, that's what I was thinking as well. It seemed, if you watched Farhan in his press conference when they fired Kapler, the guy looked like he was about to break down in tears. Rick Brown. What's up, Rick Brown? Says, let's see what Bregman gets. Ooh. Interesting. Forgot he's a free agent too. That's right.
Damn it. All this goes down, Eric. I ran out of Pepsi.
Uh-oh.
It's a bad day. I got to go with Coca-Cola.
RJ goes, well, I guess we know what Chapman meant when he said he had some unfinished business here with Bomel. He got the bag. Suckers. Oh, my God. I know, Mike. I know you're high on him. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he's an awful player. I'm just talking about the amount of years that the Giants are stuck with this guy.
So your old pal Carter.
Oh, I can't stop, man. That's who I am, dude. That's just who I am.
Your old pal Carter. He was at the game tonight. He's just jumped in. Break the news to Carter. Tell him what just happened.
The Giants just extended Matt Chapman 6 years, $151 million. There you go.
Oh,
Gilbert, this is fun.
Mike goes to stop yelling. Oh, we are just getting going. It's going to be
look, Eric. You're telling me to stop yelling, man. That's like telling me to stop breathing.
Just getting going, the two of us.
Let's just say I'm not yelling at, I'm yelling with. How about that?
Yelling from the rooftop.
Oh my God. When I first saw that, I saw it in the chat first. I saw instant. He goes, breaking, Chapman signs extension. I immediately went to Twitter. And that's when I saw Pavlovich.
See? And it's always when we're going to have a quiet, peaceful night. Eric said
1 hour. I wanted to go 1 hour
tonight.
I ain't going much longer. It's just
You know what? I have to disagree with Eddie F. He says, get ready for an increase in food merchandise last year. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter with these sides. You spend money. Eric, if they don't win, people are not going to come to the ballpark. And they're not going to come to the ballpark because when we were there Sunday, I pointed out to you. I said, who do you think? It was Yastrzemski jerseys. Nobody's wearing a Chapman jersey. He's not a fan favorite. People are not going to come to watch Chapman. They're going to come to watch winning baseball, Eric. So if people aren't coming to the ballpark, they'll be given incentives like this year to come back. Free food, free drinks. I got my hot dog and my beer for free the other day, Eric, just for showing up to sit and watch a game with you. What a great deal. Plus the ticket was free. Bernice bought our tickets. So we were all in on that. That was a great day. But you're going to see the same thing. Eric, how many $5 1 cent games are we going to see next year at this rate?
Yeah.
No, I don't pay my $25 ticket, Eric. If Soto's in the lineup, if I've got a reason to go to the ballpark, but I love the game of baseball, and if I'm going to go and watch an average team, $5 is right up our alley. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh.
No. They won't be more expensive next year. Not until we find out. Not until we find out what we got in the hopper, Eric.
What do we got in the hopper?
And you can. I know, Eric, that you're saying that, past performance is one thing. But we've got to make trades, Eric. We've got to make a trade.
Who are we going to trade? Who?
Have to.
But who are they trading?
Who are they trading?
Yeah, who are they trading to get said player? I don't see it.
Okay,
Luciano has no value. Matos has no value. Wisenhunt has value. Eldridge is through the roof, but you're not trading Eldridge, right?
No.
Who else are you trading? You can't trade Black. He isn't done. Roop, you ain't trading.
Eric.
Reggie Crawford?
Eric, how old is Eldridge?
19.
Why can't you play him here next year, Eric?
He's got to spend a full year in AA.
Why?
He'll get his cup of coffee.
Why?
Because he just needs more. He just needs more.
Why?
Because he hasn't faced quote unquote major league type talent. When you get to AA, it's the competition's a little bit higher, but you don't want to set him up for failure.
Eric,
he needs at least a year.
Eric, other teams have had 18 and 19-year-old, 20-year-old players.
They have.
They have a cup of coffee in AAA and come up and play and have careers.
Bryce Harper and Juan Soto both came up at 19 years old.
This guy got to play minor league ball.
He just has to get the at-bats. That's what it is.
All right, so you're going to have your first baseman of the future coming up.
Yes, you do.
Need a second baseman. Eric, I want a pitcher. If they sign Snell, so be it. We need a starting pitcher then, if we don't. You need a starting pitcher. You need a first baseman. You need a second baseman. And you need an outfielder. 4 pieces, Eric. 4 that I can think of. And I wouldn't mind an upgraded catcher.
Okay.
5. That's more than half. Eric, there's only 9 guys on the field. I've just named 5, more than half of the team. Something's gotta happen. Something's got to percolate in the offseason, Eric.
I don't know what it's going to do. They got no trade pieces.
Stagnant water.
They're going to have to sign. That's why I wanted to sign Soto. And then either Adames or I don't, I'm not high on Kim, but could you imagine Adames or trading for Vladdy? But to trade for Vlad, you're going to have to give up a lot of guys. That's what you're going to have to do.
I like Chapman, not for 6 years. And nobody's asking me, do you like Chapman as your core player? What, do I like Chapman? Yeah, I think he's decent. I think he's a decent player. Do I want him here and, talk about re-signing him in 7 years? No. Do I want to go to Oracle Park on opening day next year and say, our team is bolstered by Matt Chapman? No. Do I like him? Yeah, I don't mind him. I like Mike. I like Mike-O. I like Eric. I like Matt Chapman.
You know what? I'm going to do it over. Yeah, no.
And Chapman, isn't he? He's dating a gal from the Bay Area too, Eric. Women
where that
is
is?
Deciding factor, Eric.
You know where that is on my give a shit meter, right?
Women are always the deciding factor, Eric.
Oh my God.
It's true, believe me.
What is going on?
Oh, what's this? I got a hot text coming in, Eric.
I got to send out a quick tweet here.
Okay, you send out the tweet and I'll take care of this.
It's going to be short and sweet.
Justin Kerwin says, you never know. It could be a Johnson deal. And he's still planning on getting rid of Farhan.
I doubt it. I don't
know what to think. Eric, this team. Oh, look who just showed up.
Yeah, I see it.
Hey Carter, what was it like? First of all, at the ballpark tonight, no hits, 6th inning. I was like, we were messaging. And I said, this can't be pretty.
I'm gonna say this.
Many words. There we go.
If I was gonna pick a team to win the NLDS and the NLCS and maybe win the World Series right now, it would be the Arizona Diamondbacks. Because unlike us, they're a good team. And I like that team a lot. And I think once they get healthier, they're going to get better. And
that bullpen is leaky, though.
It's a little leaky. Yeah, that's not unfair. It's just.
Yeah, but they got in last year, Eric.
They did, but their bullpen was better last year than it is this year.
That's not unfair. That's very fair. I mean, okay. Bob Melvin, that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, it's the inability to manage the bullpen, which is going to be a thing that will not get us far. Even if we did have a good team, we will not go far because he couldn't manage the bullpen. Those 2 runs that were let in could have been nothing. It could have been nothing. There would have been no problems if we could have tied the game on that hit from Monty, and that would have changed the game. But he just doesn't understand. That's what a lot of people like Farhan, Dave Roberts, and a lot of managers like even Counsell and other guys like that, they don't get that. They don't get that there's a time to pull people. There's a time to understand what a guy's beat. And he didn't. He didn't. That's all. Jesus.
Yeah, another thing, Eric, we haven't mentioned. Another thing we haven't talked about. It's just a side note, but maybe this does open things up to keep Farhan. Because
Eric, he's sticking around.
Because Eric, who's the father figure to Chapman?
Yeah, Bob Melvin. Yeah.
And maybe he's got some assurances that we don't know about, right?
We are.
You tell me he would not be absolutely losing his mind now if Bob Melvin was gone. Oh, you know what? I think I'm all in now. I think Farhan stays, Melvin stays, and
we are going to be the joke of baseball.
Senior makes a great point. Why would you handcuff the next GM with the ridiculous? That's why Farhan's back, guys.
I mean, but Eric, I will say there is one funny thing that could have come out of this. You know who else used to play for Bob Melvin?
Yeah, I knew that was.
You know who else used to play for Bob Melvin?
Let's hear it.
A certain man in New York. He's Dominican. He goes by the name of Soto. I don't know if you know this guy. He's pretty good. I mean, him and Melvin did some special things in.
I don't see it happening.
I don't either.
I don't want Soto when Farhan's running this freaking show, man.
I don't either. But it's probably
I'd rather have Farhan be gone. I said that yesterday. Who was it? Gilbert. Great question yesterday. If you had to pick one, fire Farhan or get Soto, fire Farhan. We're stuck with him. I don't want his type of baseball, man.
You know what? Look what Anonymous just wrote. Contracts don't work that way. The Giants fired Bobby Bonds. Eric, what the hell did the Dodgers just do? They guaranteed Shohei Ohtani that the manager will be there a decade from now.
No, it wasn't the manager. It was the GM, Andrew Friedman.
The GM, I mean. Sorry. Yeah,
the GM is
so
Friedman's good.
So you cannot say that this isn't how contracts work, Eric.
And this is what I said, man. 3 years, man, not 6. 6 makes no sense, man.
He's gonna decline quick. Once he gets into the latter half of that contract, he might melt. If I'm totally honest. I mean, just look at this. He's 31, right? 31?
Yes.
31, 6. He'll be 37 by the time his contract ends with us. No matter what team
won't be at first. Wade won't be at first next year.
He won't.
And Yaz won't be.
If Farhan's here, yes, he is. Come on, Farhan's here. Tell me. Do you trust Farhan?
He's not going to be here. Eric. Well, you know what? Fuck.
This is Farhan. Look, this is all based on Farhan sticking here.
We're a joke. We are a joke. And we're going to be a joke for like the next, 5 years? Maybe.
Whatever, dude.
Jesus Christ.
So maybe we have to, Eric, maybe you and I should be looking into the crystal ball. We should review our schedule again for September, and I want to pick a few more losses on that board. A few more sweeps. We got afternoon baseball tomorrow. Jesus. Means I got to get up early again.
We are
Starting to hate this.
I said this. I don't. I really could not. We might not even win like 5 games. If I'm being honest, I'm looking at this schedule. Those teams are gonna be serious about beating us. They aren't gonna be like, oh yeah, just nah. Like these are the Padres, the Brewers, the Diamondbacks again. These will be teams that are actually serious about trying to go to the wild card, go to the World Series, go play baseball in October. They will do everything they can to obliterate us into atoms.
Oh, Carter. When a man's down, you don't have to crap on him, too. Jeez.
Man, we've
been a rough day. All right, you were at the game. What did you think of the young players tonight?
Marco Luciano, I mean, he had a couple moments that were a little iffy, but honestly, at second base, he hasn't been horrible. Like, he hasn't been great, but could have been worse. It really could have been much worse, if I'm being honest.
Nice catch out right, too.
Yeah, he made a good catch there. I think he's been okay in the field, but he needs to get back to that area of time where he was like mashing the ball at that 5-hole. That's what, in my opinion, what screwed him up so much when we first had him going is because instead of letting him stay in the 5 spot and mash, we put him in the leadoff spot, which made no sense.
Yeah, but they put everybody at leadoff for Christ's sake.
No, they really do. And that's just par for the course, obviously, but that's what a bad organization does. They don't do what works. And I mean, Wisely was solid, not great. I mean, he wasn't terrible in a lot of ways, but I mean, Fitz does. I've come to expect this from Fitz, like how he plays, like what he did tonight. I've come to expect this specifically from him. I mean, like 2-hit night, a run scored, maybe a RBI or a walk. I mean, I've come to expect that from him. Ramos, it's been rough. Yeah. I mean, yeah, production. I mean, Ramos, it's been rough. I'm not going to say that. I mean, I don't think that dude who we've known for the past few months has just suddenly disappeared. I think he's still good. I think Patty, when he came up to do that bat, I mean, when I saw him swinging, he was swinging at all the pitches he needed to. I mean, four seam, he just couldn't get on top of it, which was ticking me off. It's just any other young guys that I forgot to mention? Oh, the Bird. It's rough. It's been rough.
The word. Good.
Bird's not the word. He's getting hit a lot. I think they figured him out. The reason why I think he did so well to start off, his stuff was just unknown to a lot of other people, and they didn't really know how to hit him. So he was able to tunnel that fastball and curveball a lot and set people up. I mean, just looking at that stuff, I think that's the reason why he's getting beat now. It's just, I think people just figured him out. And I think he'll get better, though. I have faith in him and Kyle to get better because they're young men. If this is happening at like 25 years old, 26 years old, then yeah, it's not going well. But they're young men. They're impressionable. They're both 22 years old. I think they can figure that out.
Hey, something Eric and I talked about briefly on the show last night. That was the attendance. What was the number of fannies in the seats tonight, Eric?
It was less than that. It was less than yesterday.
Less?
22,800.
It was not
less
that much.
Than yesterday. Yesterday was 23,500.
I would not be surprised if that was the case. It looked very small.
Wow.
I mean,
2 nights in a row, Eric, they got the attendance of a 1 game.
This is what Farhan Zaidi's philosophy of baseball does to the San Francisco Giants fan base. It has turned a passionate, loving, interested, and incredible fan base into a bunch of apathetic, sad people who don't want to watch this team. I mean, we have guys in the chat right now who are like, I'm not going to go to a single Giants game until Farhan Zaidi's fired. That's how depressed this fan base is. How much we don't want to support Farhan Zaidi. We don't want to see our players play badly. And because, we would be bad fans if we were that. But this is how bad and depressed this team is. We really they just don't care. I mean, we should have done this like a month ago. We should have done what we're doing now like a month ago when we started falling to pieces. It was very obvious what needed to be done, and we didn't do it. And it's going to cost us for the future.
I think if they had done it a month ago, that possibly could have cost Farhan Zaidi his job, and he wasn't willing to take that risk.
Yeah, he wasn't. But I did say this once, like, at some point when the plan's gone to crap and nothing's working, you just got to put the dogs out and just let them try and do something. Even if the whole plan is terrible, if everything's gone wrong, you might as well just let the team do their thing, even if it's just mindless charging head on. I mean, look what the Braves did in 2021. There wasn't a great plan. Their whole plan at the end of the day had gone to crap. But what did they do? At the deadline, they did crazy things, made great moves, and they won a World Series. I mean, I'm not saying we're going to do that because that's foolish. But why not give it a shot?
At least I'm a fan. I keep coming back for the torment. I don't understand some fans though, Eric. They keep coming back to our show, even though they're not even. Hope says I used to be a Giants fan until I found out how much Farhan lies. I left being a Giants fan because of Farhan. Hope Springs Eternal loves you and I, Eric, so much that even though Hope Springs Eternal is not a Giant fan, they keep tuning into the show. So we love you. Thanks so much. There you go.
Oh,
that's a real one.
And Carter, you know what people on the street are saying?
I saw that, Baba Booey.
$5 at the game.
I saw that, Baba Booey.
Treated any baseball tonight. Man, what was the feeling around the ball? Were you thinking no-hitter in the seventh inning?
When I was watching Gallen play, other than that one inning where he walked three people,
no.
When he did that, other than that inning, his knuckle curve was great. His fastball was great. His changeup was great. His slider was playing well. Every single pitch he was throwing, I honestly thought that's a strike. Every single time he was throwing that pitch, it's a strike, it's a strike, it's a strike. And if he had managed his pitch count better, I think it's a no-hitter. He's playing. Really? He was dealing out of his mind. He didn't get hit at all. I
said to Eric, just the opposite. Watching Birdsong, at least I'm away for the next 2 weeks, so I couldn't be at the ballpark with you tonight. And just watching it on television, I said to Eric, it looked like Birdsong had no control tonight. And the strikeouts he was getting, they were chasing them. So to get 4 strikeouts, I think was a bit of a bonus for Birdsong because he threw how many pitches did you say threw, Eric, tonight?
77 threw it 3.
Through 3.
Through 3.
No,
my dad was at the game with me.
They were taking pitches.
Yeah. He was talking about it. My dad was at the game with me. And he was just saying, if you are throwing 25 pitches an inning, that's not good. But I will say this about all of the young guys, just in general, all of them. What I look at when I see prospects and young players on baseball teams in general, not just the Giants, can I see flashes? If I can see a flash or a couple moments, those little things from you, if I can see that once, twice, 3 times and know that is in you somewhere, and if we can just create consistency with that, then we can work with something. It's just.
Are you seeing that for Matos?
No. He had one really good month, and then he just kind of tapered off.
Kind of a good week.
He had a good week.
There you go. He had one good week. I really thought he was going to be good.
And a week later, he was back in the minors. So
exactly. I really thought when I was watching, he could be good. He just needs to figure it out. If you can show me flashes, I trust you. If you can show me that you can be good, I can trust you. That's why when I look at Hayden and Kyle, I say, you know what? Maybe, because I remember those 8K, 12K, 11K days when they were striking out a lot of people.
That was a long time ago, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's the problem. But that's what I need to see. Just flashes of brilliance. But that's for later. Much
you know what?
later.
Isaac does bring a good point here, Eric, when he saying that Boros let his guys sign without even testing the market. And that's not unique. Like Boros in the
that's very unlike. I mean, Scott
and I think
Boras,
they had to do. I think
let them walk a bit.
I think Chapman had, of course. I mean, he's supposed to be the one that makes the decisions, right? Yeah. So I think he really was forcing the issue. Hey, they're going to give me this. I like it. The Bay Area. He liked it when he was in Oakland. He didn't want to be traded, right? So that's a surprise, man.
I mean, just looking at I mean, I think Scott Boras, I'm not, again, he is a massive, like, gorger of money, but I will say this about him. He gorges money. But I'm going to say this.
I like him.
Well, yeah. I'm going to say this, though, about Boras. He truly is one of the greatest agents I've ever seen. Just truly one of the greatest agents I've ever seen.
Well, he's got swagger anyway.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's getting people money, and I have like a begrudging respect for that almost. Like, fair enough, you're doing what you do.
Yeah,
that's not unfair.
You know, speaking of money, guys, at this point in the show, I got to mention that our you know what? It's all about the money, Eric. Lefties and Burlingame, proud sponsor of the show. Duxwell Printing and Signatures for Soldiers. Without them, the show wouldn't be possible, and without the guys in the chat. And of course, with Carter dropping by, you were at the game tonight. Always like to get your input. Eric, you got anything to ask Carter?
What was I going to say?
Eric's kind of at a loss tonight since
I'm totally
I'm
gone.
with you there. I'm with you there, man.
He's off his game like the Giants have been for about 4 months.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Where were you sitting in the game?
So I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but this is my lock screen. It was like around here. This was around the area that I
Okay, did you had a good view of that Luciano play? You think he should have picked it at first?
Yeah, he should have. I mean,
it was a bad throw. It was a bad throw, but
it was a bad throw. I mean, it was a really bad throw. It was like, so wait, that the one from Monty to Luciano, right, from first base?
Say again?
The one in the later innings or early?
No, it's early. The one early.
Oh, early one.
The one that was listen to me. Birdsong chucked it. It was a bunt, remember? And he went to charge it, fielded it, and he threw it in the ground. But I thought maybe Luciano could have picked it.
Yeah, usually you should be able to pick a play like that. I mean,
I know it's not hard. It's not easy. It's not easy. I'm not going to say it is, but
yeah. But other than that play, he looked okay. I'm not going to say he was like Marcus Semien at second base, but he wasn't bad. He was honestly solid, not spectacular. I'm not talking like Gold Glove, give him every award from Rawlings, but he wasn't terrible.
Well, right, I'm gonna close out this poll. We had 60 votes. 72% say, "Oh hell no." 28%, hell yes.
Eric, we got him on the cheap.
I mean,
we got him on the cheap.
I think what a lot of people are worried about.
Million.
I mean, I think what a lot of people are worried about. We don't want a Chris Davis situation all over again, or like a Richie Sexton situation where you're like shelling out like millions of dollars for a guy who can't hit or field. I mean, we all know Matt has a good glove, but the problem is how long is that going to sustain itself? Because he's 31. He's gonna get older.
We said he'll be 37.
Yeah,
at the end.
He's gonna get older. He's gonna get.
Hold on. Let me see when he turns 32.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have less coordination. He's gonna be slower. He's not gonna have the bat speed anymore.
It's just age. No one can escape Father Time, man.
Yeah. Isaac says the Blue Jays offered him 6 for 120 last year and didn't circle back on it in free agency.
Yeah.
He's 31 and 129 years old.
Here. Eric, the guy says he's happy here. His better half, so to speak, is from here. Maybe this was the place for him. We got him. He says, I want long term.
You know what?
Get it done. They've got the money, Eric. So you know what?
No, they do. They do.
Cheap contract.
They do have the money. 100%. They had to do it. I just don't want 6 years.
Contract, as long as they can now ante up and go and get us a player or two to put with him.
Look, it makes more sense to go sign young guys like Soto for a lot of years than it is to go sign Chapman for 6. Yeah. I don't understand. But
all I'm gonna say is if we do not, if I think about this contract, so let's just say in like a few months we're in the winter and we hear about the negotiations between us and Soto and the Mets, Soto and the Yankees, all these other clubs. And then we hear like, oh yeah, we lowballed him or we didn't give him a certain amount of money more. I'm going to think immediately like, then why the fuck did you pay Matt Chapman this much money when you could have spent that money on Juan Soto? and that's if
Anonymous
it,
says he'll be 38.
He'll be
report was
38.
here at
So
37.
insane.
What did you
Like,
find out, Eric?
He's right now he's 31 years old, 129 days. So yeah, he'll be 32 when the season starts next year. So
Right,
there you go.
today.
38 years old.
38.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Justin Turner age. I mean, that's not.
See, Hope says Snell won't sign with the Giants. Farhan doesn't give a long term. Yes, he does. How many years did he give Webb?
5.
It was an extension.
Yeah,
5
he got him
years.
for 5
$90 million.
years.
Yeah.
So he does sign
He
pitchers
does.
to long
For
term.
free agents, but free agency, that's where he doesn't.
No, that's the issue. He's not
And
an
you gotta
active
think
free agent.
And there's a
Eric
difference.
Carter,
And there's a
nothing.
difference.
Nothing from here on in. Nothing. To say he does or doesn't, nothing will surprise me anymore.
No, it's not.
No,
and here's
it
another
won't.
thing with the
If he signs a free agent to a 10-year deal, won't surprise me at all.
Yeah. No. Now Logan
Just
Webb,
when
you
think
got to
know
remember
the guy, Eric.
he had Logan Webb still, I think, had 2 or 3 years left of arbitration. So they bought out those 2 arbitrations. So basically, you got 3 years of free agency that you paid Webb because you're just, again, like I said, you absorb some of those arb years.
Right. I mean, he really has to take a big swing at a long-term contract. Listen, honestly, my trust with him is horribly low. I don't think I trust him at all. He would not be someone I would trust to negotiate with a free agent, an agent, or whatever. And honestly, at this point, he would have to bring in the moon for me to trust him. I don't trust him. He's a horrible people person. He doesn't understand the nuances of baseball and how to adapt it. He doesn't understand roster construction. He doesn't understand how to hire competent baseball men. Why the hell would I trust him to sign Juan Soto, Corbin Burns, or any of the class free agents that are going to be on the offseason?
He's a horrible person. Just ask Brandon Crawford.
There you go. Craw. Ask Longoria too. Remember that? Remember Eric or Glenn brought that up? Or one of our people brought that up?
Oh, about him liking that to me is, come on. Just because you like the tweet doesn't. I'm not hanging my hat on someone liking a tweet.
Okay, that's not unfair, but it shows that players in general probably aren't going to get along with this guy. I mean, why would you? Because the guy is going to strip you down and get rid of you the minute you don't have exactly what he wants. He's not a good GM. He's not a good person for baseball ops. I wouldn't trust him to sign Soto, even though I do think we could get him by some fluke. Maybe by a fluke we can get him. But
all right, Carter, I want to get out of here. So that means you got to get out of here.
We got to get you out of here, man.
All right,
Thanks,
you guys have a good night, okay?
Lit's Carter. Have a good one, man.
All right, that's it for Carter, and that's almost it for me, Eric. I don't know.
Yeah, same here.
Things got off to a little bit of a rough start. We lost. Nothing good happened, and then it just shit rolled downhill from there, didn't it?
It did. It did.
Oh, you're sour.
I am, dude. I so am.
Does this mean no more Soto talk? Is Soto off the table?
I can't. I don't even know how I can even bring myself to even because Farhan's sticking around.
Oh, Glenn's the boss. When he says he's leaving, he's leaving. If Eric wants to do a 3-hour signing marathon, all the credit to him.
No.
Let's go grab a beer, Eric.
Oh, brother, man.
Yeah. I will talk about it, I'm sure, very briefly on the morning edition of Giants Sports Talk Live. Get you geared up for the afternoon game, Eric. We're going to have an early one tomorrow.
Yes,
so
we are.
I'm up late. I got to get up early. God, this job sucks. If I wasn't making the loot, we weren't making the loot, I wouldn't be here. Until opening day.
Right.
That's the thing about having your channel, Eric. You have a channel, You got to show up.
You got to show up. God.
Good or bad, unfortunately for us.
Yeah, Isaac. Okay, you're making me laugh now, dude. That was pretty good. Now I got to add Chapman to the Soto video. Oh, man, dude.
So, Eric, do you think they go out and get Kim?
They might do that.
Do we get Kim? Are we going to turn this into an aging team overnight?
That's what the Giants are. That's what the Giants are. They're an aging team.
Just going to add more age. I don't know. See,
more age. Yes.
You just signed Chapman, and people are. And there's been chatter for the last I don't know if it's so much chatter what people would think they would like to see. We signed Kim. We're not getting any younger, Eric.
No, we're not. No, we're
Roku
not.
says, I'm out.
We're not.
That's it.
He's not going to the park, man. I can't blame you, dude. I was planning on going to a damn game at the end of the season. I'm about ready to say to hell with that. I might have to burn my damn Funko Pop in effigy. That's what I have to do.
I don't know why I never thought of this, to be honest with you. Kim was a Melvin player too.
Yes. Not sorta. Because remember, Melvin was only in San Diego for 2 years, right?
Did they like
Yes, Joshua. Yes. San Francisco Giants, home of refurbished players. Yes.
That's true, Eric. Isn't it? It is.
Look at
all the free agents
Senior.
we sign, Eric. That is so true. Maybe I got to head up your way. Maybe we got to go to a Sacramento A's game.
You know what? Senior, you may be onto something, my friend. You may be onto something.
I'll head up. You can
I may just have to freaking call it quits, man. We might have to turn this to A's Sports Talk Live. Oh, there's whatever. No.
I'm just cryptic. Doing a loaded show.
Cryptic.
I just can't. You hit the thing, and there's so many coming in fast and furious. You just you can't keep up with them.
This is the problem, Cryptic. Do you want to be stuck with Farhan? Does that give you joy? Because it doesn't. It doesn't for me. Because it's getting to the point now where it's just getting absolutely ridiculous. Look, it's. I don't know what to do, man. It's pretty damn exactly. That's what I'm talking about, man. How the hell do you keep throwing support by something? How do you keep throwing support behind something that continually just lets you down every single time, man?
Senior, you want to do a game or you want to do a show? All you got to do is email us.
There you go.
Yeah, Giant Sports Talk Live at gmail.com. Giant Sports Talk Live at gmail.com. You can visit our website, giantsportstalklive.com. Last few days, Eric, to get in for the Logan Webb jersey. We're going to be shipping it out next Monday.
Let me throw that. There we go. There's the website. Go ahead. Enter the website.
Tonight. You can enter tonight.
Oh, speaking of which.
The website. There's a little entry form. Giving away the Logan Webb Tuesday night creamsicle jersey. Giving it away. We should have been giving it away Tuesday night, Eric, but I think we'll give it away Sunday night.
Yes, that sounds good.
And how are we doing for likes? I figured at this point, don't tell me. I figured at this point, we're a little over a month. I figured we'd have about 260.
260, huh?
That's where I thought we'd be at now. Where are we at? What are we sitting at?
We are currently sitting at 316 subscribers. Appreciate that, guys. You guys are taking care of business.
I got to shell out for a Bonds jersey next.
You guys are taking care of business. Love it. You guys are awesome, man.
Good bunch, even though we get heated sometimes. That's what it's all about.
Part of it. It's part of it, right?
If it wasn't like that, it would be awful boring, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
There's nothing boring. As much as we say it sucks, there's nothing boring about Giants baseball on and off the field, Eric. It's well, maybe on the field.
Yes.
And this is, you know what? It's ironic he says this, Eric. Michael says, I want a Chapman jersey.
Go for it, man. Hey, if you like it.
They didn't sell any this year.
Oh, now that they signed a deal, now they are going to.
I have yet to see a Chapman jersey at Oracle Park. I see Bonds, Yastrzemski. Oh, I see more old veterans. Brett Butlers, that kind of thing. Bonds, as mentioned. Nobody identifies. That's what our team really is. Isn't it a team without a face, Eric?
Identity? Yeah, we've talked about that, haven't we? The identity.
Nobody to hitch yourself to and go along for the ride.
Nope.
Got to change.
Not at all.
Well, Joshua, we're giving away a Bonds jersey just as soon as we hit 500 subscribers. So tell your friends, get in, like and subscribe. And as our subscription list goes up, people subscribe, we'll be giving away the Bonds jersey. Right now, we're giving away a web jersey. Did you get in, Joshua? See down there? GiantSportsTalkLive.com. You can go and enter to win The Logan Webb jersey. We're giving it away this weekend, I believe.
Yeah, I heard Chapman's a great clubhouse guy. That's fine. That is important. Yes.
So Lethal says, I've seen people wearing Chapman at the games on TV. I saw one person wearing a Chapman at the game, and I go to the games, and that was Matt Chapman.
There you go. All right, Rob, man, have a good one, dude.
Okay, Eric, you spent Sunday with me over at Oracle.
Yep, I didn't see any Chapman.
Then
again, I also wasn't.
Oh, no, you're. I thought I could talk a lot. This guy, oh my god! Once you hooked up, I was in the middle. Bernice and I are sitting to the right of Eric. Eric, you talk to the guy to our right, and you talk to the guy on your left.
Yeah.
Like Eric, huh? Eric, you make friends everywhere you go.
I do.
You
I have
really
fun.
do.
Eric
had his business card out. Hey, big fan?
Yep, there is.
I got a show. Man after my own heart.
That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it.
A lot of business cards. We had flyers, and we're taking over at Oracle Park, aren't we?
Chapman isn't hitting 30 home runs this year, Mike. Just so you know, it's not happening.
Chapman, I think he's in for about 20.
I said 20. I said 27. He ain't hitting 30.
Ooh, 27. I'll stick with 26.
I can't disagree. That's close. Yeah, Chapman has 13 stolen bases. Yeehaw. And guess what? The Giants suck. Just saying that the Giants suck.
Jeez.
He's doing great, but the Giants suck.
If you can sign for $150 million, be a 30 home run hitter, steal a dozen bases, I should have worked on the craft, man. You know what Matt Stairs would be making now?
Oh, I know, man. Holy crap. The dude would be a very rich man.
Yeah.
We don't suck. We're just below 500. I like that. We don't suck. We're just 4 games below 500.
Yeah.
No, they're abysmal. The Giants suck. The White Sox are abysmal.
Yeah, Mike, they're abysmal.
Come on, that's a 100 loss.
We couldn't take care of business against the White Sox or the Marlins.
Mike, the Giants, or I should say, the Giants under Farhan spent $200 million in the offseason.
For a 500, not even a 500 product, Eric.
Exactly. So you're telling me Farhan's got the eye for talent? Just saying. Whatever.
You know, a 68 and 72 ball club is a lot of money, Eric.
Yeah.
And you know what? If we just gotten some hitting because we got the best pitching in Major League Baseball, we shouldn't be 4 games under 500.
Yep.
All right, Blake Snell tomorrow, 2-3 up against Merrill Kelly. He's undefeated, Eric. Oh my God. Blake Snell in an afternoon game, the lefty up against the righty, Merrill Kelly. It's at Oracle. 2:45 start. We'll talk about it tomorrow on Giant Sports Talk Live, the morning edition at 7 a.m. I'm getting out of here, Eric.
Let's get the hell out of here, guys. We will see you tomorrow night. Hey, 8 o'clock this time. Don't have to do this 9:30 crap, which is nice. Anyways, guys, thanks for the show. Appreciate you guys interacting. We had a good time. Got to break some news. That was awesome. But yeah, it still sucks because Farhan's still here.
No, we're all screwed. See you tomorrow morning.
All right. We'll see you guys. Or I'll see you tomorrow morning, and I'll see everyone else tomorrow night.
Night, guys. Bye, Mom.
Farhan sucks.
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.